a youth here named Docs Norville. You see, since in Bridging and Overlord Frogface, Docs Norville is Underlord Toadface. That's your name, Docs. Underlord Toadface. Every time me talk about this brother, only one thing can come to my mind, dog. Maybe two things. Rich and mad, and rich and bad. The boy, Overlord Frogface. Let's go.
Countryman channel, biggest YouTube channel worldwide, cover the world, international. Countryman rich and bad, sick and mad. The mother vlogger they a bitch and fag. Ride out the yang with big flag. Pull up, jump out of the Nissan mad. Countryman rich and bad, sick and mad. The mother vlogger they a bitch and fag. Ride out the yang with big flag. Pull up, jump out of the Nissan mad. Countryman step with the shoes, hush puppy. You might see him on the news and make enough stoppy. Him love step, him can't settle him feet. Green gobble and them a call police. St. Lucia, people them a ball for peace. Over Trinidad, Prezi is a fucking beast. Fucking beast. Fucking countryman rich and bad, sick and mad. Them mother vlogger they a bitch and fag.
A while back, I came out with this video. A video that say I support this minister, Overlord Frogface, because he had reprimanded some people, some so-called gangster, and even I admitted that the so-called people named like Simon Clark and whatever he had shouted out. I actually have a clip. Let me play a clip and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about it and move on.
And I'll tell those thugs from the CDC, I'll be coming to them in a while. The Solomon Clark and the Brent and the Jarvis and all of you, Claude, all of you.
So that was a part of the clip I had played, and I got a lot of flack for it, and I can honestly say in saying that I supported what he did was a blunder on my part, and I think it was a misunderstanding of, you know, certain things, which I knew of certain things, but the response from the we're gonna say John public, you understand, and how people feel about Overlord Frogface, it's really an incredible thing, and this man just seems to still be in office and just still doing things. Really I use the word and I'm chuckling, you know, but it's not funny. Really incredible. It seems like this dude right here, he just keeps, his name just keep on up in all sort of crazy and screwy stuff that's going on in the island of St. Lucia, and I am not making this up. This is the people of St. Lucia speaking. So I can say, yeah, I did blunder when I said that, because even in my thing I admitted that the people then he was talking about, they're really friars, they're nobody. But here we go when Overlord Frogface name is called in something like this. Listen to this.
Did you know that Bank of St. Lucia has closed Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Richard Frederick, and his attaché Dax Norville's bank accounts? This was confirmed by Richard Frederick himself. What does Bank of St. Lucia know that we don't? Frederick Ekpie Pabo.
That's a recording that's out there floating around on the World Wide Web social media. It's saying that Overlord Frogface and Dex or Dax, the Bank of St. Lucia, stop them from bank money. Now, what would make a bank stop you from bank money? Cause the intel that I am getting, cause when I heard this video, I started doing some research, and the intel is that they are banking too much money, and I think the Bank of St. Lucia came to a decision to shut it down because they can get in trouble, because we all know that Barack Obama came out with some strong US federal banking laws in terms of money laundering, and when it deals with banks and people who have X amount of money in a bank and cannot verify certain things. So I think the Bank of St. Lucia, the governor of the bank or the headman of the bank, they really got scared, because they don't want, because of two man, Dax and Overlord Frogface, let them get caught up in any kind of money laundering and money scandal thing. Now, like I said, the intel tell me that them a bank, a bag of money, millions and millions of dollars going into the bank. Which brings me to the next little thing I want to talk about. Now people, I want to follow me. I want to show you how St. Lucia, the underbelly, and how corruption run. Enough Caribbean island, including Jamaica, run like this, but Jamaica is a little bit different. I will explain that in a little bit, but right there in front of you is Overlord Frogface. See? Now, Overlord Frogface now, him have a brethren, and the brethren named Dax Norville. Everybody in a St. Lucia and beyond know about Dax Norville. Couple media outlets have been talking about Dax Norville, because now him is one of the person where the Bank of St. Lucia, according to the information, when you hear me play the thing, I know me I make it up, and he is one of the person, the next person with Overlord Frogface, who the Bank of St. Lucia allegedly banned from depositing millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, the gripe where a lot of people have with this situation is that Dax Norville is this. Hold on, let me show you something. This is something that I found in my research with the media have out there. It says St. Lucia visa fraud allegation. It goes beyond that. Them say Frederick Oiva is a case by itself to blow out, which also implicates that Norville, a convicted murderer who unlawfully escaped custody, is now linked with certain government official, and that Norville him also have acquired a US visa despite his murder conviction and his dramatic escape from incarceration. Yo, listen, I am laughing, but it's not funny. So a lot of people are talking about it, saying, how can a convicted murderer, Dax Norville, Overlord Frogface, brethren, who is allegedly them say banned from him and Frogface from banking millions and millions, how can him acquire a US visa? It's next to impossible. Now, to be fair, a lot of people is blaming is trying to dump the blame on this man, right? Now, when let me clear what I just said. A lot of people expect this man, Mr. God, to just jump in and fix this and fix that. And people damn well know say that's not how things work. Now, if Mr. God is getting blackballs by the politician and the lawmakers, he can't really do nothing. And that is what goes on in these kind of circles. Because if the politician them create the fucking policy and create the law, you understand? Mr. God can work within the law. He can't just come there and just arrest Mr. Fredericks or Dax or this and that. No, especially when the man them a politician and they're working within the law and the law about them, whether it corrupt or not, it is really difficult. So people need to understand the dynamics that goes on in these political arena. If Docs end up get a visa to the US, there is nothing the police commissioner can do. That rests on the bureaucrats who work in these offices and the legal loophole they might use to facilitate their nefarious activities, and that's how the thing set. Now, I said I was gonna touch on Jamaica in response to politician corruption and certain things. So me I will explain certain things and me I will go back and forth. So wanna just take on the time and work with me. Okay? So let's go. Well, Jamaica had created the Integrity Commission, and it is a body that monitors government official corruption. Now the reason why I'm bringing up Jamaica in this, Andrew Holness, the Integrity Commission in Jamaica, saw many irregularities with the business that he's doing in terms of being a developer, building up buildings. He got a loan of a few hundred millions and never paid any interest, nothing, for about 2 to 3 years, and then all of a sudden the loan was paid off amongst a bunch of other irregularities. And now Andrew Holiness is taking the Integrity Commission to court, saying that they're picking on him. But I say that to say this: St. Lucia needs a body like the Integrity Commission, and even though Jamaica have the Integrity Commission, the system falls short, because the Integrity Commission in Jamaica anyway should have prosecutorial powers where they could go ahead and charge the so-called accuser and let them clear their name in court. But how it works in Jamaica, the Integrity Commission, after them find whatever, them have to bring it to the prosecutor, which is Paula Llewellyn, and the system is kind of backwards. But at least they have something that works better than what St. Lucia have, because St. Lucia supposed to have, this is Mr. Robert Innocence, and he is the special prosecutor. Oh boy, I'm laughing because his position makes no fucking sense. If you notice, this was a video I did on him a while back, and I said, Robert, are you doing your job? Are you afraid of these people? You have a good speech, but still no action. Crazy. And it is because Robert, if he was doing the job and have some real powers and things, he would have root up Frog Face a long time. I mean, there is so much BS that is alleged with Frog Face, Overlord Frog Face, and he is still out there batting strong. So obviously, you see the system don't work, and that's why I'm saying St. Lucia need to move to a more rigid system where really can vet these things and bring these things to the forefront so people can really see some change. If we don't have these things, there's not going to be any change in the system. Now, last but not least, and I am convinced Mr. Overlord Frogface is the baddest man in St. Lucia. You know, I forget a youth here named Dax Norville. You see, since him bridging of Overlord Frogface, Dax Norville is Underlord Toadface. That's your name, Dax. Underlord Toadface. And yo, him and Dax Norville is the two baddest man in St. Lucia. The two most baddest MF coming out of St. Lucia. And that's how I feel. The man, they can do anything and get away with it. And that's just how the system is. It look to me, in my opinion, from all the naysay and the allegations and all sort of crazy stuff. So them two man there are the two baddest man in a St. Lucia. Hats down, for real. Listen, my name is Countryman.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.